guys, welcome to today's class. Today is going to be more about kind of slowing down, finding a little bit of a mobility kind of style stretch. Let's call it a slow-mo flow. We're going to start lying down on our backs. You won't necessarily need any props or anything like that, but if you know that you'd like to have some yoga blocks to kind of lengthen your arms, then grab a couple of yoga blocks or books or whatever you use, and then come down to lying down. So from lying, just take your feet out nice and wide, knock your knees together. Bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. So that your elbows wrap down towards the ground, that your shoulders kind of wrap out to the sides like you're trying to find some length across your collarbones. We'll just start by finding a little bit of softness. Relax your jaw, relax your forehead. It's really easy to want to rush and kind of skip this part at the beginning where we're kind of setting ourselves up for our practice. But when we've spent a lot of time rushing, as much of our day tends to demand from us, it's really important to kind of practice the act of slowing down. And this is what this is. It's bringing yourself to a state that's ready to practice yoga, or just even stretches, whatever you want to see this as. Take another big breath in. Take a slow exhale. Find two more, just two more. Focus on your breath. You can do it. Take a full breath in. A long, slow, controlled breath out. Last one, full breath in. A long, slow breath out. And you can keep your eyes closed if you would like, but just stack your right leg, your right foot, on top of your left thigh, so you're creating this figure four. To begin with, press the left foot down into the ground and drive your right knee away from you without moving the hips. So maybe even the hands come to the hips, just to make sure that that right hip isn't kind of dropping down. So you're sending the right knee forward, grounding the hips, take an inhale. On your exhale, keep the lower back pressing down, that kind of length of your tailbone, that kind of scoop under, but draw your left thigh towards you without using your hands just yet. So keep driving the right knee actively away from you, keep drawing your left thigh towards you, actively press the lower back down. Take an inhale. On the exhale, can you draw that left thigh a bit closer towards you? Again, no hands just yet. Then reach between the gap. You can hold on to the left shin. You could hold on to the left thigh if that's somewhere that you can reach a little bit more readily. The right foot stays flexed, the right knee is still moving away from you. See if rather than kind of like cranking on the neck or lifting the shoulders, you could maybe soften the elbows and find kind of a sense of grounding. And if that's not possible, I want you to just hold a little bit further away. So maybe you hold on to the thigh instead of the shin. Can you keep finding some length in your lower back? Keep the right foot flexed just so that you're not sickling into the knee or into the ankle. Take another breath in. On your exhale, be a little heavier, soften the elbows, soften the shoulders back. One more inhale. Long exhale. Good, take the left foot down to the ground. Now keep this figure four position and you're going to twist to the left. Your chest stays pointing to the sky. You're just going to drop the left knee towards the floor and the right foot to the floor, almost like you've got a figure four just in your twist. And then rather than pulling the leg towards you, can you begin to push the thigh away? See if you can wrap the right hip back and down. Keep the chest pointing towards the sky. Ground the shoulders, take a full breath in. Slow breath out. Good, keep sending the right knee away. Keep wrapping the right hip back and down. Ground the right shoulder, gaze to the sky, one more inhale. On your exhale, come all the way back up, pick up the foot, come back to your figure four. And then we're going to release. So take the right foot down to the ground, press the hips into the floor, take an inhale. As you exhale, press into the soles of the feet, tuck the tailbone and roll up all the way through the spine into a gentle glute bridge. Take an inhale. Big sip of air at the top, and then exhale, control it as you roll all the way down. Good. Right foot presses down, left foot stacks on top, find that figure four on the other side. And again, try and avoid the temptation to let the hips drop one way or the other. Can you maybe bring the hands onto the hips just to find like a level playing field? Left knee is pushing forward as the right leg kind of grounds down and stays really nice and stable. Take an inhale. On your exhale, ground your lower back, pick up the right foot and draw the right thigh towards you. Now don't worry if one side feels very different from the other. I know my left side is not the same as my right, and that's okay. I'm just going to gather information about that. And then maybe that will kind of inform the rest of my practice. So keep drawing the right leg in. Left foot stays flexed, left knee is actively pushing away from you. Take another sip of air, inhale. Exhale, can you draw that right leg a little bit closer towards you and send the left knee a little bit further away. Keep the chest up, take one more breath in. And then reach between the gap, hold onto the right thigh, the right shin. But again, we're not kind of tilting the head back just to reach. If anything, we want to hold a little bit lower so we can keep the lower back grounded, the shoulders grounded, and the back nice and flat on the ground. If you've got a little bit more, as you exhale, soften the elbows, roll the shoulders back. And think about grounding the lower back rather than it lifting. See if you can soften your face, your jaw. So we're staying with this kind of level of calm. Left knee still pushing away, left foot is flexed. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, release the hands, right foot to the ground. Stay in your figure four, twist to the right this time. So your right knee and the left foot finds the ground, but you've still got that kind of crossing of the ankle over the thigh. Right hand comes onto the left thigh and pushes the thigh forward towards the top of the room. Chest stays pointing towards the sky, keep the left shoulder grounded, and the left hip pulls back and down. Take another breath in. Find your slow exhale. Good, go again, take another breath in. Keep pushing that left thigh away from you, keep the right leg strong. And come all the way back to center. Press the right foot down, draw the left thigh in towards your chest, and then take the left foot down to the ground. Take an inhale, fingertips reach towards your heels. On your exhale, ground the lower back, and then as you do, begin to roll up the rest of the spine into a glute bridge. Take one sip of air at the top. Imagine that you're opening up the hips, the chest, and then exhale, roll all the way back down. Draw your knees in towards your chest, tuck your chin towards your chest this time, and then just begin to rock and roll until you come to seated. If you don't make it to seated straight away, you can always use your hands. When you get there, come to hands and knees. So once you're at hands and knees, just bring your shoulders over your wrists, have your index fingers so they're facing forward. And just begin by finding a couple of rocks, circling shoulders over the wrists. And we don't tend to spend very much time, unless of course you do quite a lot of yoga, or hand balancing on our hands. And so when we come to practice yoga and we're doing more downward facing dogs than we might normally, it's good just to kind of spend some time warming up your wrists. If you know that your wrists are really sensitive, just spend a little bit more time here. Okay, left foot's going to press down, right leg is going to extend back with your toes on the ground. Take an inhale, push into the hands. As you exhale, begin to shift the weight back as if you could ground your right heel, maybe even the left knee might lift a little bit, and then rock forward again, inhale. Exhale, push back. Grounding the right heel, doesn't have to actually find the ground. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward. Pull your chest forward, pick up the right foot. Flex the right foot, so you're really pressing through the right heel. Don't let the lower back kind of dump, and instead press into the hands, suck up the front body. Draw hip bones in, draw the rib cage in. Take another breath in, reach through the right heel, through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, you're going to extend that right leg out to the right. So from here, the right leg begins to extend out. Keep the foot flexed. Keep pressing into the hands. Can you keep the right leg lifted? Hold for 3, 2, on 1. The foot comes down. Wrap the outside edge of the foot down and then just find some rocks from here. So forwards and backwards again. This doesn't have to be the biggest expression of this pose. If you want to find some smaller rocks, feel free. However, if you prefer to find something a little bit bigger, go for something a little bit bigger. Okay, next time that you come forward, take a breath in. Press into the left hand and take your right arm all the way up towards the sky in a twist. Really press into the left fingertips to reach into the right a little bit more. Send your hips back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left arm. Maybe just the forearm finds the ground. Maybe it becomes a big, big twist away from that right leg. Wherever you are, can you send the hips back a little bit? Like you're trying to find some length through your spine. Soften the shoulders so they're not hunching up towards your ears. Stay active through that right foot. Keep wrapping the outside edge of the right foot down. And stay steady in your breath for one more inhale. Press down into that right foot. Hips go back. Chest pulls forward. Exhale. And pressing into the left hand. Inhale, right arm lifts all the way to the sky. Find one more twist. And then exhale, right hand lands. Press into the hands to pick up the right foot. And bring the right leg back underneath the right hip. Inhale, left leg extends back behind. Plant your toes and then begin to find the same rock that we found on the other side, forwards and back. And as you do, maybe the right knee lifts a little bit as you send the hips back to ground the left heel. Inhales bring you forward, exhales rock you back. And then the next time that you come forward, take a breath in, pick up the left foot. So again, we're not letting the spine kind of slope. Instead, press into the hands, feel the space between the shoulder blades. Flex the left foot, actively send the leg back behind you. Draw the ribs in, draw the belly in, take another breath in. As you exhale, left leg begins to extend out towards the left. Keep pressing into the hands, pull the chest forward, flex through the left foot for 3, 2, and then plant that foot down. Begin to find those rocks on this side. Going as fast or as slow as feels right. Making the movement as big or as small as feels right. And just finding that stretch through the inner thigh. Knowing that if you want to pause at any point, like somewhere that feels interesting or sticky, then stay. And then the next time you come forward, pause, shoulders over wrists. Press the right hand down, inhale, left arm to the sky, easy twist. Find that width across the collarbones, right, reach into the left fingers, and then exhale, left arm threads underneath right. And again, maybe it's like a small twist and your forearm stays on the ground. Maybe you've got more and you reach all the way underneath, threading the needle, dropping the left shoulder to the ground. Right hand's there to support you. Keep sending the hips back, feel that stretch through the left inner thigh. Ground down through the outside edge of your left foot. Soften the shoulders, try not to hunch up. Take another breath in. Kind of heaviness on the exhale, like you could drop into this a little bit more. And go again, full breath in. And a full breath out. Good, hips back, chest forward, ground down through that outside edge for your last inhale here. Your last exhale, right hand presses down, inhale, left arm to the sky. And exhale, left hand lands. Inhale, pick up the left foot, and exhale, drop it back in, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out the first one. Bend a knee, straighten a leg. Find some space between your fingertips as you ground down through the hands. Let there be some buoyancy in your knees. Imagine that you're slurping the weight back into the feet, pulling up through the low belly, and not just kind of dumping into those shoulders as we tend to. Instead, can you lift the forearms away from the ground? Take a big breath in. If you haven't already, find some stillness as you exhale. And find a long line from the crown of the head to the hips. Another breath in. This time as you exhale, lift onto tiptoes, bend your knees and just walk your way to the top of your mat. Feet hip distance or so. When you get there, take an inhale and a halfway lift. So hands maybe find the shins or even a bit higher on the legs, but imagine that you're sending your bum back and you're pulling your chest forward, flat spine. Can you ground down through the feet a little bit more, press them into the earth, take another breath in. And then find some heaviness as you exhale, as if you could get your chest to your thighs, maybe the knees bent. And then begin to press into the feet as you roll yourself all the way up to standing. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, soft knees, forward fold. Inhale, find that flat spine, hands to the legs, shoulders back. Find that softness in the knees as you push your feet down, but can you find more length in your spine and then fold as you exhale. Press into the feet, roll all the way up to standing. Big breath in as your arms lift to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more like that. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale to forward fold. Find soft knees as you bow. Take an inhale and a halfway lift. Hands could be a bit lower, but can you keep the strength in the legs as they push into the floor? Exhale to fold. Inhale, roll up, arms to the sky. One vertebra at a time, as if the legs are unraveling you. Inhale, arms to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Soft knees, pull your chest forward. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into a downward facing dog. Pressing into the feet, reaching through the crown of the head. Left foot presses down. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. As you exhale, high onto your left tiptoe. Soften the left knee as if that was your spring, and then push off of the left foot to step the right foot wider than the left hand. Pull the chest forward, take a big breath in. As you exhale, drop down the left knee. As you inhale, right arm reaches to the sky, push out of the left fingers to reach into the right. Spin the right rib cage, push into the right foot, take a full breath in. Exhale, both hands land. Inhale, right leg goes straight-ish. Modified pyramid. This might be where you bring your hands to blocks if you want some more height. And then exhale to soften and fold. Let your chest melt down towards the ground. Imagine that you're pulling your inner thighs together. Take another breath in. And a long breath out. Good. Inhale, lift to fingertips. Soften the front knee and just hop the back foot in until that distance is a bit shorter. So you can definitely ground, or more ground, the left, let's pretend that's the word, the left heel. Take an inhale like you're half lifting again. There might be softness in both knees. And then an exhale to fall down again. Head is nice and heavy. Find that strength that we found in the half lift in both legs. So there's definitely some activity there. We're definitely intentional about where the feet are, about where the legs are in space. Take another breath in. And a full breath out. And inhale, half lift again, pull the chest up. Exhale, begin to shift your weight into your right foot. Slowly let the left leg lift and fold, but standing split. So left leg is to the sky. Now don't worry about how high the left leg is, but can you keep the intention in both of the legs? So right foot pushes down, left leg presses high. Take another breath in. Exhale, both feet land hip distance apart. Inhale, find your half lift. So soft the knees, flat back, chest forward. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands and downward facing dog. Right foot pushes down this time. Inhale, left leg lifts. As you exhale, step your left foot forward and wider than your left hand. Pull your chest through. Take a long breath in as you send the right heel back and reach through the crown of the head. As you exhale, drop down your right knee. As you inhale, take your left arm to the sky, easy twist. Push out of the right hand, reach into the left finger, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale. And then exhale, both hands land. So the back toe under, raise the right knee. Inhale, legs go straight-ish. And exhale, take your fold. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together. Keep lifting the tailbone up towards the sky. And can you keep some softness in your face? But intention in your legs. Take one more inhale. A slow exhale. And then inhale, lift your fingertips, look forward, soften the front knee to hop that back leg in one step. Push down into both feet. There's definitely activation in both legs. Exhale, come into a fold. Squeeze the inner thighs. Maybe both knees are slightly soft, that's okay. Can you keep the activation, the tension, the strength in your legs for 2 more here? Inhale. Long exhale. Inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, look forward, shift forward. Right leg lifts this time, standing split. Keep the activation in both legs. Right toes reach to the sky, left toes press down. Again, not worrying about how high that back leg is, more so about the intention. That is your win. Take one more inhale. Exhale, both feet land hip distance apart. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Send the inner thighs back, chest forward. Exhale to fold down. Let the thighs and the belly connect. And then plant the hands and step back to a downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Stay for a full breath out. Left foot presses down. Inhale, right leg lifts. This time, as you exhale, draw your right thigh in towards your belly, but nothing else moves. Sometimes we tend to come forward as we do this. I want you to stay exactly where you are, press into the hands. Inhale, right leg extends. Exhale, chest to thigh. Nothing else moves. Inhale, right leg extends. Exhale, chest to thigh. Nothing else moves. Press into the hands. Squeeze the thigh into the belly and then lift onto right tiptoes. Round the upper spine. Keep squeezing the thigh towards your body and then step the foot down in between the hands this time. Pull the chest through like we did at the start. Take a breath in. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, right arm reaches to the sky. Easy twist. Exhale, right hand comes to the inside of your right foot and back foot plants flats. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky. Hand can come to a block or elbow can come to thigh if you need more height here. Exhale, left hand lands back to where you came from. Twist to the back, tiptoes. Inhale, push out with the right foot. Right arm lifts to the sky. Spin from the chest. Exhale, right hand lands on the inside of the front foot. Plant the left heel. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Let the rest of the body twist with your fingers. Exhale, left hand lands. Spin to the ball of the back foot. Press out with the right foot. Keep the hips low. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, right arm lands. Plant the back foot. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Push out with the back foot. Squeeze the feet together. Reach through the crown of the head. A little lean back. Take another breath in. This time, exhale, left hand reaches towards the top left corner of your mat. Keep the hips low, the feet kind of warrior 2 feet, and reach your right hand to meet your left. Almost like you're in a downward facing dog with your feet in warrior 2. Push into the hands to send the hips further back. Keep the hips nice and low. Take another breath in. I know your legs are talking to you. Stay here. Take an exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Hands frame the front foot. Pivot to the ball of the back foot. Push into the hands to step back. Down dog. Right foot presses down. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale. Chest to thigh. Nothing else moves. Inhale. Left leg extends. Exhale. Chest to thigh. Nothing else moves. Last one. Inhale. Left leg lifts. Exhale, chest to thigh, nothing else moves. This time stay, push into the hands, squeeze the left thigh in, push into that right foot, and then peel onto the right tiptoe. Keep squeezing the left thigh towards you as you round your upper back to step the foot through between the hands. Pull the chest forward, send the right heel back, find some length. Inhale. Legs stay strong for the exhale. Right hand plants, left arm to the sky, easy twist. Inhale, keep the length. Exhale, left hand to the inside of the right foot. Left foot, as the right foot presses down. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Remember, you can always lift that left hand a bit higher. Exhale, right hand lands. Pivot to the ball of the back foot. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Keep the hips low. Exhale, left hand lands, back foot flat. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Keep reaching through the crown of the head, wrapping the outside edge of the back foot down. Exhale, right hand lands. Inhale, left arm to the sky. And exhale, left hand lands. Flat the back foot flat. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Stay for a little bit longer this time. Keep pushing down through the outer edge of the back foot. Finally, lean back away from the right side of the mat and reach through the crown of the head. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands reach towards the top right corner of your mat. Push into the hands and bow the head like you're in a downward facing dog. Keep the bend in the front knee. Keep sending the hips back behind you. Pull the feet together underneath you. Keep some length in those legs. Take another inhale. Can you bow a bit further for the exhale? Good, one more inhale. Full breath out. Hands frame the front foot and step back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. And a long breath out. This time bring the feet together. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, squeeze your right heel towards your bum and twist right hip on top of left hip as if maybe your right toes could tap your left bum cheek. But try and keep the shoulders nice and square. Take a big breath in. And stay for the exhale, but keep pressing into the hands, keep the chest lifted. This time, inhale, right leg lengthens to the sky. As you exhale, come high on the left tip toes, round forward and step the right foot wider than the right hand like we did at the start. Drop down the back knee, but make the distance shorter than you would for a normal lizard. So you've almost got like a box shape. Hands on the front, hands on the inside of your front foot. Inhale, chest up. And exhale, bow down. Hands can be higher if you need them to be on blocks. This bow might be tiny and that's okay. Whatever you would like it to be, if you've got more space, you could come down onto forearms. Slow your breathing down. And keep pushing into the front foot, so there's a little bit of weight there. Making sure that the right knee is tracking over the right toes. And soften the shoulders. And relax your face. One more breath in. And one more exhale. Pressing into your hands, take you back to under, raise your left knee. Your left knee is going to come to your right heel. So we're going to slide the left knee underneath and come to a seated position. So you've slid the left knee underneath the right leg. And in this kind of cross-legged position. Almost like we were when we were lying, and we're going to twist up. So we're going to twist towards the right, hands are going to come behind to help support you. Pick up the right foot, but keep it stacked on top of the left knee, and you're in a figure four position, facing towards the right. Take an inhale, like you're lifting up. If you need to lengthen a little bit further away, this is going to be a bit easier than if you're in a really close stacked position. Push into the hands. Imagine that you're sticking your bum back behind you. Keep the right foot flexed like we did right at the start. Take an inhale. Exhale. Good, stay with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing into the hands, flexing into the right foot. You've got 2 more breaths. Keep drawing your chest towards your shin, your knee towards your right shoulder. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Okay, we're going to go out the way we came in. So you're going to roll over towards the left, drop down the right foot. Lean forward, plant the hands, and step the left foot back and the right foot to meet it. As your right foot lands, left leg lifts, inhale, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, bend the knee and stack the hip like you're trying to catch your left bum cheek with your, your right bum cheek with your left foot. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, left leg lengthens, find as much length as you can, and then high on the right tiptoe, come forward, left foot steps wider than the left hand. Drop down the right knee, find that shortened lizard lunge stance. Take an inhale like you're lifting your chest, pull forward, and an exhale like you're bowing down. Press into the left foot. Remember, you can go higher if you need to, and you can go lower if you need to. Either way, relax your face, your jaw. Find some softness. Remember to breathe. And last 3 breaths here. Keep pushing into the right knee, the left foot. Find the intention that we found the whole class. Keep some softness in your face. Keep your breath slow and steady. Take one more breath in. And your exhale, push into the hands of the chest. Tuck the back toe under, raise the right knee and slide that right knee forward and underneath your left leg to come to seated. Hands come behind. Begin to twist towards the left. Keep that figure 4 position as you come into a stack. Remember, you can lengthen the right leg if you need some more space. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold a little bit. See if you can push out of the ground, not only with your hands as you find length in your spine, but also with your seat. Can you keep drawing the shin towards the chest towards the shin? Imagine that you're drawing your left knee towards your left shoulder. We're not collapsing in, we're staying as even as we can. Keep pushing out of the ground. Imagine that you're sticking your bum back behind you, you're reaching through the crown of the head. Take one more breath in. And then on your exhale, we'll go back to where we came from. So twist to the right, plant the left foot down, shift your weight forward as if you could step on your left foot, plant your hands, and step to a downward facing dog. When you get there, let's just find 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. And press into the hands, soften the knees. Find that wakefulness in the legs that we found right at the start of the class. And find that strong, slow breath that we also found right at the start of the class. And then when you're ready, look forward, drop the knees, untuck your toes, take your bum back towards your heels, and come into a child's pose. It can be arms forward, it can be arms crossed just in front of you, it can be arms reaching back. Close your eyes and turn inward for 3 final breaths here. Like you're really tuning into your own self. And you're leaving this practice hopefully feeling a little bit more calm and steady than you did right at the start. A little bit more in tune with you. A little bit more tuned out of the noise. When you're ready, come all the way up to kneeling to seated. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. If you have time, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.